supermoon, harvest moon, tetrad completing total lunar eclipse.
Hey there, stargazers. I'm James Albury, director of the Kika Silva Pla Planetarium in Gainesville, Florida.
And I'm Dean Regas, astronomer for the Cincinnati Observatory. We're here to help you find your way around the sky. James, I have some unbelievably exciting news.
Ooh.
You should probably sit down for this.
Okay.
Do you remember how we've had a series of lunar eclipses over the past 18 months?
Yes, the so-called tetrad. 4 total lunar eclipses in a row, and we've had 3 so far with 1 more to go.
Exactly. Now the next lunar eclipse will be this Sunday night, September 27th, and this will be the 4th in the tetrad. But wait, there's more. It will also be the night of the closest and largest full moon of the year, the supermoon.
Holy moly. And I have something for you. You better sit down for this.
Okay.
Now, not only will this eclipse fall on the supermoon for 2015, but it will also be the harvest moon.
No way.
Yes way.
Let's show you.
Okay, let's set the scene for the supermoon, harvest moon, tetrad completing total lunar eclipse. Since this eclipse will be happening on a Sunday night, we'd like you to make the most of it. First, we're facing west to watch the sunset.
Ah, I love a good sunset. Okay, enough of that. Let's turn 180 degrees and face east. Aha, there's the full moon rising on the other side of the sky. That makes sense, since for an eclipse to occur, we need a full moon. And a full moon occurs when it is opposite of the sun. So for any full moon, as the sun sets in the west, the moon will rise in the east. I really like to watch a moon rise. If you time it just right, you can catch a hint of it in the treetops. Then it emerges very red and orange in color and looks really huge. The full moon on September 27th should look a little larger than normal, since it's also a supermoon. It'll be slightly closer to us and therefore look bigger. See if you can tell.
You'll start to see the eclipse at 9:07 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So for folks out west, the moon won't be up in the sky at the beginning, but be patient, because you'll still see the best part.
The shadow of the Earth will slowly creep across the lunar surface until totality. That's when the moon is completely in the shadow of the Earth and will turn an eerie shade of red. This will occur from 10:11 until 11:23 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Then the moon will leave the shadow and it will return to a normal full moon by 12:27 a.m. on the 28th.
And that could cause some confusion, since many websites claim that the eclipse will be on the 28th. That is true if you live in England and Europe. But for us Americans, it will start on the night of the 27th and spill over into the next morning. Lunar eclipses can happen about every 177 days, but it's pretty rare to have 4 total lunar eclipses back to back to back to back like this, and all of them visible in the United States. The first total lunar eclipse in the tetrad occurred on April 15th, 2014.
The second was on October 8th, 2014.
The third was on April 4th, 2015.
And the last one will be this Sunday night, September 27th. But the next total lunar eclipse visible in the United States won't be until January 31st, 2018. This full moon will also be a harvest moon. There are lots of definitions for this, but the one most widely used as the harvest moon is the full moon closest to the fall equinox. And since fall begins for us in the Northern Hemisphere on September 23rd, this full moon fits the bill. So get outside with your friends, family, neighbors, and pets the night of Sunday, September 27th.
Finally, a night eclipse.
Just for you, Dean. He's not a morning person.
And start by watching a gorgeous sunset in the west.
Then turn and face east to watch the supermoon, harvest moon, rise.
And a lunar eclipse begins at 9:07 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, with totality between 10:11 and 11:23 p.m.
And the full moon returns to normal after midnight. It should be an amazing sight.
Keep looking up.